Hello, and welcome back to me building the Buffyverse after a very long break. My apologies, it has been a very long time. My hope is that I will finish recording this, add it to the video, sort a few things out, and then put it up without captions so that I can just add captions and it will already be up. So I think this will go out without captions, but they will be there if you need captions. I have a long list of reasons why this took me so long, some of them more valid than others. So I started building Giles' house. This is Giles' apartment, in case you weren't aware. But yeah, so I started building it, and then I moved to my new house, and there was that whole thing of moving, and then so my new desk, like the surface of it was like really weird, so I couldn't use my mouse properly on it, so I couldn't build anymore. And so I waited for my new mouse pad to arrive. I probably could have got it done, but I was just not in the right headspace to be doing it. My mouse pad arrived, and I finished the interior of Giles' house. Giles' apartment. I keep saying house. I finished the interior of Giles' apartment and then realised I hadn't quite figured out what I wanted to do with the outside, because he lives in an apartment block, but I didn't want to build a whole apartment block to just do the one apartment. And I didn't really know what the other apartments looked like. So I needed to figure out a way to do the outside, and I had this mental block of this build. Once I'd done the inside, I was like, oh well, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not even going to go near it. And then I was like, right, I just have to do it. And then I got it done. I edited the footage together, and then I was just like, I just didn't do anything with it. I didn't record my voiceovers. This is the easiest part. I just sit here, I watch the video, and I talk about what I did, but I just didn't. My excuse for that, a lot of excuses. My excuse for that is I have been at uni this whole time, very busy doing uni. I've had a lot of work to do, had a lot of reading to do, and even though my brain knew that this wouldn't take me very long, I think there was also part of me that was like, but if I'm doing something productive, which technically this is doing something productive, surely I should be doing uni work. So I just, yeah, not really good. And of course, last week, which was technically a break, I was at home and I didn't have my computer, so I didn't have the video, so I couldn't talk over it. These are all very poor excuses. But yeah, it has been a very long time, but this is Giles' apartment, and I have actually built Giles' apartment before. There will be 2 versions of Giles' apartment up on my page on the gallery, because I built one a while ago, but I built it in a different save, and I built it on a different lot, and I didn't really like the outside. The outside of this one, obviously I would prefer if it was completely accurate to the show, but I can't do that. I prefer the outside of this one to the other one. I'll probably leave the other one up anyway, but the inside is quite fun to do, so I didn't really mind doing it again. He's got that really, really cluttered apartment, it feels so lived in and so Giles, there's just books and random relics everywhere, although part of you is like, is this it feels a bit sort of British Museum sometimes, are those really yours? But it's really fun to do, and there's also tons and tons of scenes in it, but I didn't even, this is the only one that I didn't have to go through loads of episodes and find screenshots, because there's so many images of it just available on like Google Images. Like if you just search Giles' apartment, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there's basically enough images that you can do the whole thing. Also, because I had built it before and I had like looked at a couple of scenes, I knew what I wanted to do, particularly for like the bathroom, because there's the scene in something blue in the bathroom and that's got nice shots in it. But this, I just googled Giles' apartment and I found all the images I needed, so that was very useful. I didn't have to rewatch any traumatic episodes. Giles, I think, suffers from the same thing that the Summers do, is that he has a lot of lamps in his house. I just know that my sister's going to be watching this and she's going to be like, there she goes, talking about the lamps again. Because I just wouldn't shut up about the lamps. Like, even after I was building it, I like went up to her and I was saying, why do they have so many lamps in their house? And I know that she's going to be like, why do you keep talking about them? Shout out to my sister, she just moved. But I really struggle to make this apartment look well lit, because he doesn't have many windows, because like he's meant to be adjoining to other people, and also obviously he doesn't have the best lighting. Like, it feels very dingy, but I feel like that sort of works. I had to sort of cheat it in the kitchen, because a kitchen does need to be well lit, and I feel like he comes across as a clean person. Like, as much as he can be a bit eclectic sometimes, he still comes across like he'd keep a clean kitchen. So I feel like part of that is having a nice well lit kitchen, so you can see into all those corners when you're cleaning. Yeah, I had a moment of doubt with where the door to the bathroom was, just because like I don't know. I'm not sure that there are set floor plans for the houses, because I don't think that the rooms actually match up to each other. But that's fine. That's fine. But yeah. And I've guessed that there is a spare bedroom. I think there might be a spare bedroom, because I think there's an extra door that leads in somewhere. It could just be for storage though. I made it sort of a hybrid of storage, spare bedroom. I imagine that he has a spare bedroom with a bed in it just in case, but he mainly uses it to store things. I cut out the footage of me building that because I just didn't think it was necessary, but I do have a picture of it at the end of the video, so you will get to see what it looks like. It's just very sort of standard brown colours. Thought that fit the general vibe of the apartment. You're gonna see me struggling now with the outside of the apartment, going, right, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna make it look like the outside, but it's not the outside? I ended up compromising it so it does look like the outside of, oh gosh, the outside of his apartment has an actual name, but I cannot for the life of me remember it. It does sort of look like that, but also sort of doesn't. I had to modify it in a way that it would work as a single house. But yeah, I seem to have ended up with a willow creek that outside of all the lots, it has sort of, normal looking, foliage, and then on all of the lots there's sort of like palm trees and like stuff that you find in California. I think that I have the essence of the outside of Giles's apartment. No, it's not exactly, but essence of it, whatever you might interpret that to mean. Like my other builds, this will be up in the gallery. Have I already put it up there? I can't remember. It's been a while since I finished this because I've been procrastinating doing this voiceover, so I don't know. And there have been a couple of things in this that I'm watching that I'm like, oh, I forgot I did that. Because I've been very scatterbrained recently and very busy. I submitted an essay today. I finished my essay and I submitted it today. So I'm very, I don't know, maybe I'm coming across a bit, you know, scatterbrained because I've just absolutely frazzled my mind writing about Indian independence. You know, it's that time of the year where things, as long as things sort of, you know, keep on plodding along, it's okay. It's November. November's not the best time of year, is it? Has anybody really gotten to November and thought, that's my favourite month? But anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, so Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sims 4 related content, then please consider subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to download any of my builds, they're all on the gallery, and my gallery ID is Sav1895. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.